Hi, my name is Dr. Sarah Renee Langley, and I'm here to help you to learn how to live, love, and lead powerfully and boldly without limits. So I was asked an interesting question. The question was, how do I establish boundaries for myself? How do I establish boundaries for myself? And it's interesting because I am all about being limitless. So are there boundaries? Can boundaries be considered as limitations, or can limitations be considered as boundaries? Here's what I want to clear up. So how do I establish boundaries for myself? If anything, I am so big on my energy. I'm so big on my power. I'm so big on my gifts and talents because of the fact that I use them to help you. I use them because I don't take it lightly when my path crossed with those who I'm here to serve, whether through this medium or doing actual services and giving solutions and how people can live, love, and lead boldly and powerfully without limits. So because I don't take that lightly, I have to make sure that I am taken care of. I have to make sure my self-care is intact. I have to make sure that, again, managing and minding my energy, my space, hence boundaries, so that I can be the best me ever for myself, for my family, and for you. So how do I establish the boundaries? So one, again, decide. I make a decision that, all right, you know what, it's really important for me to make sure that I am taken care of, that self-care is the best care, self-love is the best love. So I make sure that I am mind, body, and spirit too. We're not just talking about doing one of two or one of the three areas and not attending to the other areas of your life. You are a mind, a body, and a spirit. You do comprise of all three. So you gotta make sure that all three are attended to, or you're not a whole self. Hands down, point blank, period. So when I establish the boundaries, I make a decision. What's important to me? Why am I establishing the boundaries? You have to ask yourself those questions. Why do you need to establish boundaries? So that it supports you, so that you are well taken care of, so that your energy is intact, so that you are energized and ready and refueled and charged and refreshed and hydrated and whatever it is that you have to make sure that you are fully intact and secure and well taken care of so that you can give your all every single day, whether it's to your job, whether it's to your family, whether it's to your children, whether it's to your spouse or your significant other, whether it is to yourself, whether it's to your source, your God. You have to make sure that you decide that you're going to establish healthy boundaries for yourself so that you're not always saying yes to everything because you feel like that's chivalrous and that is what a woman is supposed to do. No, you can say no. That's establishing a boundary as well. You can always say no, especially if you are not feeling comfortable, if you're feeling uneasy about saying yes, if you can see that you saying yes is going to drain you, it's going to deplete you, it's going to make you so heavy and feel burdened, having to do it when you have other things to do, or it's taking away from the things that you want to do for yourself to make sure that you are healthy and that you're whole and you're complete and that you are okay. So establishing the boundaries, first and foremost, decide that you're going to establish them. Second thing is ask yourself why. What will be the end result of you establishing the boundaries? And then thirdly, you make sure that in you is establishing your boundaries, you have to make sure that it serves you best. Yeah. Decide, find out why, and make sure that it serves you best when you are establishing the boundaries. So in other words, how is it a win for you? Where I'm getting at is that you have to include yourself in your own equation. A lot of times we are always thinking about everyone else. And while that's okay, but if it's at your expense, if it makes you dead last, then please, I invite you to reconsider. That is where the boundaries come into play so that you can preserve yourself and be the best limitless version of you that has ever been. Because we need you. We absolutely need you, not to make that heavy on you and make that feel so like a burdensome, like, oh my God, another person need me. No, in a great way, to the point that when you are fully established and you have your boundaries secure and set, that I tell you the truth, when you are full and you are complete and you are whole, and you are happy and you are safe and you are okay without the guilt, without the apology. It's a different tune and a different way of living and a different way of being in that space that you will happily continue to set the boundaries to preserve yourself and make yourself top priority and first. So hope that was helpful. And thank you so much for your time.